Hey everybody, Adam here today. I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I've got this kind of chess set thing going, and it's pretty cool because the pieces are the size of beer cans. They're fantastically large, which I love. And I can set these things. I think once I have a full set of them, it's going to be really fun to play. The fun thing about it is it's just kind of a unique and unusual shape. The shapes are meant to kind of echo the traditional shapes, but in a very abstract way. So this is a pawn, right? If you imagine a pawn just kind of blown out wide, it's kind of a checker shape with a nice thing you can grab. And at the top, we have a centerpiece with little indicators showing you where you might be able to move the piece. The pawn's a little bit of an outlier in that department, but we have these others, like here's a rook, and on the top it says you can go as far as you want in either direction, whereas this one, this kind of roundish one, that's a bishop, and on the top it says you can go diagonal as far as you want. Here we have a knight. The knight just kind of has this little, this is supposed to be like the helmet thing that comes down on the front of a knight's helmet, and then on the top you can see you can go in that L shape. And here is the king with just slightly taller spines on his crown, and that can go one in any direction, and then the queen can go as far as she wants in any direction. She's a little bit taller, a little bit thinner, that kind of stuff. So pretty cool. I think once these all get laid out, it's going to look really neat. I can't wait to take some photos and put them up there. What I wanted to show you actually was about the 3D printing process, though. So you can see one of them running back there. I actually did these without any support material whatsoever. Because, as it turns out, you can actually quite effectively bridge flat areas if you have support on all sides of it. And you can't see it very well in there. I wish I had a good light to shine on the inside. There we go. See, you can kind of see that there's a grid pattern on the inside there, right? So what I did was in SolidWorks, when I was modeling these guys, I actually created little 0.3 millimeter ribs going across on the inside below everything else. And then I made another set of 0.3 millimeter ribs going the other way that are up by just ever so slightly, like a millimeter or two. So that way, what happens is, as it's building up, you've got your cylinder, your drum that's open, and then to create those ribs, it just goes and then goes across and then across and then and it does that 2 or 3 times, and actually that bridging works quite well with even up to this. These are about maybe 2 inches across, and it does a pretty good job of getting across them. If we try to do that with a full fill, it would fail. It wouldn't work. But if we do that with just these little bridges, it actually works surprisingly well. So that's a little tip for you. If you create some little bridges and then go the other direction and then you fill that in, then you have a lot of leeway to create something without any support material whatsoever. All I have to do is just pop this off the printer, pop the raft off. I mean, it's literally that easy. Ready to go. All right, that's the tip for the day. See ya.